So he paid for the trips, but I'm losing out on the trips and $10,000. You will definitely find a way to go to Disney Japan. My dream is to go to Disney Japan. Like, that's my ultimate dream. Like, not Japan, Disney Japan. Like, that's all I want to do with my life is go there. And I'm going to Epcot this year for New Year's, because Epcot does New Year's ball drop around each part of the park. My boy's out in Japan right now and he's having a blast. Yeah. Oh, nice, Matarad. Where are you going? I want to go on a cruise too. Yo, just going to Japan to like, just to eat, like those little shops and everything seems sick as fuck. Like, but I'm for real, I can't travel. But you gave him money to pay for it. I gave him money to pay for the flight upgrades, and it was on Emirates, so it was like 10 G's for both of our flights, like a little under 10 G's. And then it got canceled because of COVID. But he still has the points. They wouldn't give him back the money, but he has the points for the flight under his name, right? But it's like, it'd be better to just live and let die, you know? But it sucks because it was all birthday stuff, you know? And Disney. I love Disney. Disney Cruise 2026 with the kiddos if you want. Fuck yeah, I'm the best person to do Disney with. I'm down. Oh, perfect. Let's do it. Oh, I love the DR. I might have went on the same cruise. Like, sounds like the same. I mean, I think they all have the same kind of ports, but I love the Dominican when I went there. And when I went to the Dominican Republic, actually, I did go on a cruise and I had to meet somebody at the beach. I was like 14 with my brother Mark, and he's like crazy. I don't talk to my half brother. And we had to get a car from wherever we were by ourselves down to the beach. And this guy, it was 1-lane roads at the time. It could be different now. One lane roads at the time, and it was just like a resort and like a few restaurants, and then like the nice beach. So it wasn't even really fully developed. So it was 1-lane roads. People are going like 80 miles an hour, and the guy that's our taxi driver, we're in a car that like one half of the car moves and the other half moves. It's like kind of bouncing. It feels like it's like two pieces stuck together. And we're in the car and he's like, yo, I've got to make a stop really quick. And we're like, okay. So he stops at this like random house on the side of the road after almost getting hit by another car and swerving out of the way. And they're like mountain. We were on like nothing too crazy, but we were on like hills and shit. And he comes back out with, I can't remember if it was brownies or pie, but for some reason I feel like it was like a pie, not brownies. But he came back out and then he tried to offer us this weed food that he had got, that he had to stop and pick up. We were like, no. And then he dropped us down at the beach, but we were like 14 and 16. And I just remember like holding on to the seat being like, what the fuck? And the weed food was sitting like right in front of us. So I was just like, this is a crazy story. Yeah, I'm good. I usually just go to the countries, but my mom hasn't traveled much, so we have a good time. You board first, leave first, separate facilities. Oh, nice. That sounds awesome. I really want to go on the Virgin Atlantic cruises. So before COVID, I had bought one of their rooms to go with a girlfriend, and then COVID happened, and I was going to go on one of their first ships. Is it Virgin Atlantic? Virgin Atlantic? Bro, before COVID, I had 8 trips planned. I had a whole European tour. Not like stripping tour, shooting tour. So I had a whole European tour. I was going to be in 3 different European cities shooting. I was going to be gone for 3 weeks. Then I was going to go on a cruise for a week or 2 weeks. And then Japan. Yeah. Sucks so bad. Fucking COVID. Cruises are fun because you can get wasted and be like, you're safe. And honestly, like I'm an activities type of person. Like when I go to raves and they have a tent where they're doing science experiments and yoga and like learning how to cook. I'm like the person at the rave that's like, I've got to learn how to cook from this chef right now, you know? So cruises are cool because it's all just like activities, which are fun. Dress up contests. Yoga is not activities. Acid yoga is activities. Yeah. Like
Make
literally.
it rain!
If you go to a rave, they're like, come to acid yoga or something, you know? Definitely an activity. And then you're tripping balls and you're watching two people like do some crazy yoga and you're just like, I'm like, I forgot what I'm doing here, but these people are melting into each other. What is this again? Bro, I'll never forget. I was watching people do yoga and I rolled like, fuck, what are those like purple fucking cigars or something that Swishers. I had gotten a box of Swishers sweets because for some reason I was like, I'm gonna smoke Swisher sweets with weed, like blunts, while I'm at this rave. And I was doing acid and mushrooms, so I was like, okay, I need to roll all the weed before I go, right? And I had a whole box and I rolled all my weed into like 7 different little Swisher sweets and put them inside the box. I remember watching people do yoga and being like entranced and then getting up and walking, and I dropped my whole thing of weed. So somebody found a box of like pre-rolled Swisher sweets. I was so pissed because it was all of my weed and I was at the rave alone. So I didn't even have people I could be like, yo, let me smoke. Like some people were offering me drugs, but I'm just not comfortable taking or smoking other people's weed in those type of environments, to be honest. A vape I feel is different, but weed, nah. Oh, that was you? You found it? Yo, and then because you're tripping balls the whole time, the whole weekend, you just constantly think about where you dropped your weed. So like you're high and then you're having a good time and you're like, fuck, I want to smoke. Ah, fuck. You know, you remember it all over again. You have to go to the Faroe Islands, the most unique experience and picturesque scenery. The Faroe Islands, where's that? I'm gonna search it right now. Faro? Am I saying it right? Islands. Ooh, self-governing archipelago. I can't say it out loud, but I can read it right.